Welcome to Healthy Planet, Healthy Me. I'm your host and producer, Sherry Beal. And today we have some healthy planetary happenings in our community to tell you about. The tune you're listening to right now is 67 Special by Honky Stomp. And our first guest today is actually the lead singer and harmonica player. Dan Sullivan is the owner of Green Earth Print and Design, an environmentally friendly printing company in Southern California, and he's worked in the print industry for 20 years. Additionally, he has a video production company. So anyways, welcome to Healthy Planet, Healthy Me, Dan Sullivan.
Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. So why did your company, which is called Green Earth Print and Design, love the name, why did you start, why did you go from probably, if you've been in the business for 20 years, printing in the standard way of the market to a green way?
For me, it was kind of a bloom where you're planted type of situation. I wasn't a business owner for 20 years in the print industry. I started out, making copies 20 years ago as a musician who moved to LA to try and make it. But God planted me in the print industry and as actually a print company owner. And so I thought about what can I do, to kind of go green with the company. And so it just kind of organically grew.
What is different from the way you run your business than, say, someone who's not green at all, a printing company, which is what we're seeing mostly in the mainstream?
Either you are conscious of what's going on the planet or you're not. And so for me, the big difference is simply consciousness and then putting that consciousness into some sort of action. And for us, it's using high-content recycled or tree-free stocks and using soy-based and vegetable-based inks.
Is it difficult to print with soy-based ink? Is it more of a challenge? Do you have to learn how to work with it?
No, not at all. There's a company called Toyo Ink, and all they make are vegetable and soy-based inks with low VOCs, and the ink it prints beautifully, and the stocks we use are all FSC certified and SFI certified. So the print industry really isn't a green industry, just like the automotive industry is not a green industry.
Right.
But people of my nature, and there's a few of us here in Southern California, we're just doing our best to educate ourselves and to educate our clients as to what's available and to go as green as possible in terms of a not very green industry.
But do you think there are more green printers here in either Southern California or California? Are we sort of cutting edge as far as across the nation, or?
I'm not sure. I know of a few in Oregon and definitely up in Berkeley and stuff. And there's a few down here. I do business with a few down here. I mean, we help each other because I'm happy if another printer's green. I don't see competition. I just think, hey, we're all doing it for the planet. And again, it's a consciousness thing. So I think it's we just all tune in and do our best.
That's great. Now, you mentioned, I think, a company named Toyo where they make the soy-based inks and these eco-friendly inks. Have they been in business for a long time? Have these been available?
Toyo's been in business for years, but I think that the soy and vegetable thing, probably came about 10 years ago or something. The consciousness, started to develop. Like, hey, I think there was a demand. People got more and more aware. And so probably some forward-thinking print companies were asking.
Yeah. Now, have you seen it change drastically in the last year, 2 years, 3 years?
Anybody can call themselves green, but either you're really practicing protocols and you're trying to walk the walk or you're not. And for me, again, it's an education thing. My clients actually educate me. My clients are hardcore. They're like, hey, okay, Dan, if this is a tree-free stock, where is it coming from? How is it being manufactured? Is it, they want to know what's the chain of custody on this stock. I have to educate myself.
Right.
I got to say, hey, this is how it's made. So I have clients that are teaching me.
Do you guys practice at your facility, like recycling?
Absolutely. We have a recycling company comes by and takes up all the paper that we use for setup and all that stuff, and we use ink washes that are as cutting edge in terms of the stuff being used in them, the detergents and cleansers and stuff being as organic as possible. So we're definitely trying to walk the walk, but again, it's an education thing for me. I'm learning every day and I'm researching every day. So.
Do you use any tree-free products?
Well, yeah, the Eco paper, and it's called tree-free, but the truth is there's PCW paper content in it, but I guess on the second round you're allowed to use the term tree-free. Mm-hmm. There's also a stock made from limestone. It's what's the name of it? I think it's called I don't remember the name right now,
okay.
but it's you got to wonder, well, it's made from limestone, but what kind of impact is that having on the environment? And I got to do a lot more research on that before I sell it as a product.
Right. And it's true. We're all finding our way right now. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have all the answers. We're finding our way and asking the questions and getting to the answers. But we certainly don't have all the answers yet. So, but if you use something like, for example, this Eco paper or this tree-free paper, does it take the soy ink or the whatever ink you're using just as well?
Yeah, I just actually did my first job on the Echo paper, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, and it's great because that's actually probably about the greenest product I've ever done. It was just a postcard for an art exhibit, 2 colors, but it's neat to be able to show a client and say, hey, yeah, this is quote unquote tree-free paper and vegetable or soy-based ink, and that's just nice to be able to say.
Right. Well, I just have to remind people also of what an impact we have certainly here as Americans or here in this country, because we're about 4% of the world's population. We use about 25 to 30% of the world's resources, and we make about 50% of the world's pollution. That's sad, but what that means is we can make a huge difference if we adjust our choices.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, companies, unfortunately, the print industry has to be here. And the companies need printed products. So again, if we can just help educate each other about what is, the least carbon footprint we can leave while making our printed products, that's going to help everybody.
So what are your future plans for your company?
Well, I'd really like to grow to a certain extent to where we can get into a LEED certified building and actually be green from the floor to the roof. I mean, with solar panels and with wind power helping generate our electricity. This is not anything I can afford at the moment. I'd be looking for some venture capital to do it, but I would really like to be seen as the greenest print company in SoCal. And a boutique, I'm not looking to do millions and millions a year, but I'd like to just attract a certain type of client who wants a totally green print experience. So I'd really like to grow to that.
That's awesome. Did you bring your harmonica?
Yeah, I never leave home without it.
Okay, why don't you tell us your website and then before
it's greenearthprintanddesign.com, and everything is spelled out, greenearthprintanddesign.com.
Okay, and also just to mention, remind my listeners that we already have actually posted all the guest information for today's show and the links on our new website. So we want everybody to jump on there. Thousands and thousands of people jump on there. Come on over with us to the new site. It's free podcasting and YouTube videos, and you can email us if you have any question, info@sherrybeal.com, SHERRYBEALL.com, and we'll be happy to hear from you. So let's hear from Dan Sullivan, a harmonica tune.
All right, just a little bit here, okay?
All right.
I'm hanging with Sherry Beal. Healthy planet and healthy me. Now, if you come into the shop, I can't guarantee I'm going to do that, okay?
Oh, you better. I'm going to come on down. Why don't you let us know when you're going to be in concert, and we'll come hear you. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, Dan Sullivan, and for all that you're doing, your healthy planetary happenings here in Southern California. Dan Sullivan, the owner of Green Earth Print and Design.